One bad manager ruined my schedule, so I gave her a taste of her own rules. I've been working at a large non-profit community center for over a decade. We do everything: daycare, open college, senior housing, therapy, even a restaurant. When I started, there were around 80 employees. Now, there are over 200. And for all those years, I've been the one-person IT department, handling servers, networks, updates, and every broken keyboard in sight. The thing is, our setup was simple and efficient. Because I worked alone and needed to perform maintenance during off hours, I had full flexibility. I was salaried, not hourly, and as long as I kept everything running smoothly, no one cared when I came in or left. If I worked through the night for maintenance, I took time off the next day. The director approved it, and it worked beautifully for 12 years. We never had downtime longer than an hour. Then came the new project manager. Let's call her PMS. She came from the corporate world, and from day one, she hated how relaxed our office was. She didn't understand why I could come and go when I pleased, or why I sometimes took random weekdays off. One morning, I sent my usual notice: big maintenance tonight, systems offline overnight, I'll be off tomorrow. Everything went fine. But the next morning, she called me at home. "Where are you?" she snapped. "At home. It's my day off," I said. "Well, my printer is out of toner. Get here now." That was the moment I knew she'd be trouble. Soon after, she called a meeting with HR, the director, and me. She claimed I was slacking and taking leave whenever I wanted. I explained, again, that my work had to happen when everyone else was gone. The director, who usually backed me, hesitated. Then he said, "From now on, all work must be done during office hours, 8:15 to 3:30. I asked, "All work? Server maintenance? Network updates? Everything?" He nodded. "Yes, all of it." I smiled and said, "Got it. Let's make a written agreement." They signed it that same day. No exceptions, no overtime, no after-hours work. A few months later, the perfect opportunity arrived: a massive software update for our accounting and payroll systems, the kind that usually takes me an entire weekend of uninterrupted work. I'd been waiting for this. That morning, at exactly 8:15, I sent an email to the entire organization. "Good morning. Today, starting at 11 o'clock, we'll have full maintenance. Servers, routers, and financial systems will be offline. Duration unknown. Thank you for your patience." At 11 o'clock sharp, I started. I kicked everyone off the network. File servers offline, database offline, print servers offline. Even the photocopiers needed network access, so those were out too. Within an hour, the office was in chaos. Phones were ringing non-stop. People rushed to my office asking when they could log back in. I calmly said, "I don't know. Could be today, could be tomorrow. Depends on the updates." By lunchtime, no one could work. By the end of the day, still nothing. I left right at 3:30, waving goodbye as people stared at me like I'd lost my mind. The next day, I came back, checked progress, rebooted a few servers, one by one, slowly, and kept working through my official hours. Every day, same routine. I never rushed. I took my full breaks, my full lunch, and left on time. By Friday afternoon, the place had been down for 4 straight days. More than 120 employees couldn't do their jobs. Therapists went back to pen and paper. The daycare couldn't access parent contact info. The open college lost access to their files. At 3 p.m. on Friday, I sent another all-staff email. "Maintenance completed. Systems are back online. Thank you for your patience." I walked to my car feeling like a villain in a movie. The following week, we had an emergency administrative meeting. The director opened with, "We've decided to restore your flexible schedule." No one argued. No one even looked me in the eye. The office slowly returned to normal. I went back to working nights, weekends, and holidays when necessary, and there was never another complaint about my time off. Even the project manager mellowed out. A few years later, she actually apologized for the whole mess. She said she hadn't realized how much behind-the-scenes work kept everything running. I even ended up helping her set up Wi-Fi at her house. In the end, the organization learned something important. Sometimes, the rules work best when you don't enforce them blindly. But of course, I never said that out loud. I just smiled, logged in, and kept the servers humming.